We had a jewelry store, so my mother, was in the store. My father kept away from serving customers unless he had to. He was the watch repairman, and he used to go, and he spent his time, on that. He used to go downtown to get parts, for watches and but things. My mother was always serving, so this guy came in to buy a wedding ring. And my mother took out the tray of wedding rings, and he looked at this one and that one, and spending 15, 20 minutes looking, half an hour, couldn't find in the whole trays that my mom had, he couldn't find. So he says, I have one more ring, maybe I want to show you. So she'd go to the back, took off her wedding ring, and showed it to the guy, and that pleased him. And she sold it. Remember, these were Depression years, and I'm thinking, my mother was a seamstress, she's a very good seamstress. She used to show us, well, after she got married, she didn't work in the factories anymore, but she took on work, now and then, and people wanted a wedding dress sewed or something like that. So all the time we used to have this Welsh guy used to come in every Friday morning or Friday afternoon, before Shabbos, and they had a big pack. And what was in this big pack was a whole bunch, always textiles. And where did they get textiles? They picked up the scraps from the textile trade, which was a Jewish trade at that time, and it was on Spadina Avenue. That's a street there where and they used to pick them up, and he used to come into and open up his pekala, and my mom said, I'll take that piece, I'll take that piece. And our shirts were made of that, our pants were made of that, everything. And the pants she made, it was like cast iron. It would never wear out. Made of this heavy material. And yet she could sew through that, with leather, things on the knees, when you bend down for a kid and all that. But it was fantastic, how she would sew, and this was, and the thing was, when she sat either by the sewing machine or by the ironing machine, we had an ironing machine, and that's another story. She would always be singing songs, either a Russian song, or a Yiddish song, or an English song. And Ray was a little girl, and, there was a song Ray liked. I forget, she says, Momma, sing Girls. There was a song, Girls Look at Me and Smile, da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. There was a song, so Ray liked that song, Momma, sing Girls, so, I'm thinking like that. Now, when I'm talking about the